Not too sure how long I have. But we'll get to work. I was going to stream yesterday, but I spent the whole day, well, my free time at least, fixing up their changes from the new snapshot. That was very, very annoying. But I did get all the artwork done for the tomes, for the spellbooks. So hopefully we can take a look at that and set up the crafting system most likely. The tick lag also seems to be a bit wonky on the new update, in all honesty. It seems to be a bit higher. Some things are less optimized. I have to keep an eye on that. Otherwise we're going to have to tweak stuff. Yeah, because that's a little higher than what I'd like. Either way. Let's just get to the book, shall we? There are items, and we should be able to go and give ourselves an enchanted book. Now with some custom model data. Custom model data. 011. There we go, look at that. Nice fancy book. Bit pale, bit dark. Eh. And in your hand, it should also look a bit different, right? Because now you're attacking with it. It's the whole idea, rather than it being horizontal like a normal book. Enchant it. Well, actually, I can just move it to the offhand. That works too. Right, so that's how you normally hold a book. It's also weird. I mean, I guess you're holding it shut. In this way, you're all flinging it. We should be able to just change 1 to 2, 3, 4, and to 5. And you should be able to notice slight differences between the books. This is not the great color palette for that, to be honest. There are slight tweaks, at the very least. Let's try a better looking one. So instead of 01, we'll go 10, maybe. Yeah, that's a bit better. A bit more visual. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, so there's 5 different books per thing. Here the symbols are a lot more apparent. I think because this is like a pinkish red versus the book being a pinkish purple. Oh, this one, it sort of sticks out a little bit more. Like, that's comparable to that pattern. See if we can figure all these out. That should be... looks like that one. I would assume that's that. That is that one, and that makes that that. Right. Yeah, so here the pixels blend together because they're tonally in the editing software, right? They look different, but here they're just purple. I mean, the glowing tint might also not be a good thing to have, but I kind of like it. Right, I think I'll do it for the artwork. Crafting, that's all we got to work out. So we have to go to our old version, which is probably broken as well at this point because I didn't touch it. And we need to go over to this. This is what we want to replicate, although with a lot more features, because now instead of having 4 different elements, so to speak, we have 12. I do have to figure out their placement and what I want to do with them. Probably just like that, right? That works out to 12. Even have them higher like that too, I don't mind. Or even just get rid of the walls altogether. Have the little orbs spawn here, there, and there everywhere. But we do have to remember how I did this, because it's been a while, so I don't remember. We have to pull apart, I believe it's the tower, one of these towers. One of these 3. One should be for the range system, which we don't want. The lantern, no, that's passive effects. That is Dragon Head, so that is range. So lucky last, it is this tower that we want to look at. And remember how exactly. I'm pretty sure this bottom half is that system. I still want to keep the same altar, if you will. Right, so still you have to build the end crystal, stick it on obsidian, you're surrounded by 4 enchanting tables, and that's how you make your little magic system. How many walls are there, actually? Right, because 12 different elements, we'd want 12 different looking walls. I think is doable. Right, you can have like diorite for ice, prismarine silt for ocean, mossy for overworld. I think the only one that sort of doesn't really have a good match would be golden. Okay, so we're looking at the end crystal, and we're just tagging the end crystals. That's really good. That makes it super easy to set up and do, actually. Let's open up our folders and get to work. So we want to make a new folder. I don't think I copied any of this stuff over. Well, for one, because we didn't have it, not MISC. Egg conversion we're still working on. I have not touched that. The snapshot took me by surprise. Ancient smells is a bit different. Yeah. Make a new folder. Arrow effects. We'll just call it magic. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll do magic crafting. I'll keep it separate from the actual spell system. So in magic crafting, we want our template, which is always in the work in progress. And then we want to set up our entity selector. We'll be looking for X item. We can probably stick it on a timer too. I mean, we can just copy this. Because we're also looking for the block stuff too. Here are the NBT. So there'll be 12 different items you can utilize. And then the if block, that's what we have to mimic. Right? The item falls on the end crystal. The end crystal is at dash dash. The one down each round is how we're doing it. So we can probably scrap everything but the first one and work it out ourselves. Get rid of the dragon egg. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 on all of these, plus 1 around. And then we just have to select the blocks. I think it's just end crystal, right? Yeah, end crystal, and then the other ones are self-explanatory. End underscore crystal. Obsidian. I always second guess if I spelled right. Enchanting table. Enchanting table. Enchanting table. And enchanting table. And this can get changed to magic underscore crafting. And then we don't have anything yet. Well, it's probably the tick controller. Just do magic underscore crafting. Right, because then that will branch off into all the different functions. That way we don't have to do more than one. I do probably want a timer on it though. This is the 3-second one. It also means I need to move it up here with the 3-second ones. Where's the last one? 1 minute. Here we are. We're at 15. This is 16. That way they're all ticks apart, right? Cut down on lag. Okay. Step 1, done. Step 2, make it work. Tick underscore magic underscore crafting. We want to separate the two of these. So we look for X item, and then it's going to do a few different things. So actually, we have to figure out the 12 items for each affinity, which is something I need to figure out anyway for the actual crafting of the bows and the weapons. So it's needed anyway. 12 items for each affinity. We'll do it on the main world, and then write out a list. That way I can look at things. The chests over here, no, they don't have them all together. Anywhere? Do I have them all together? We'll just grab out one of everything. All the different swords. They're going to be one-off unlocks, so they can be somewhat costly. Don't want to be in the snowy biome. Well, actually, is this working? I think I fixed this too. Well, it's not snowing that much, because I'm in the wrong section. Should see snowballs rain down every now and then. There's one, but they're not placing snow anymore, so that is something I have to fix. So if we get hit with one, we should, yeah, get slowness. So that still works, which is nice. Seasonal stuff was broken for a little bit. The books are kind of in the way. Go this way. Okay, so there's easy ones. For instance, Ocean we can just keep as Heart of the Sea. Overworld we can do probably the Totem of Undying. I really just need to get rid of the books at this point. Okay. We have Ender, so Ender Pearls work. We have Nether, not fire charges, probably Blaze Rods. You know what? We have to go back and forth. That's the wrong world. So, for these four, we have Nether Stars for the Nether, Heart of the Sea for Ocean, Totem of Undying for Overworld, and Elytra for End. Probably keep that going. Use them as the starting point. Probably not the Nether Star. Actually, Nether Star for something else. And then the Elytra. Right, so the Elytra will be End. RC will be Ocean. Celestial. Big thing that the Warden drops. I mean, just Echo Shards. Makes it a bit easy to unlock, though. Enchanted. Probably Bottles of Enchanting. Also somewhat easy to get. No, I've already used the totem. Gold. And a golden apple. Yeah, so like, the difficulty of finding these items is not very symmetrical, at least. Alright, we'll look through what can we do. Dragon Breath, that's a good thing to go find. Blaze Rods. I mean, I could come up with items. That's probably the better way to handle it. Kind of an annoying way to handle it, though. Do I want to do that? Would simplify crafting, because then I just look for one item as well that I've retextured. Have to be something non-placeable. Probably some food item, maybe. Like Suspicious Stew. Seeing as it's easy enough to tinker with what they give. Probably not a bad one. I'm going to do that, though. That means... Well, actually, I'd probably go with Bottles of Enchanting still. That way you can throw out these items. Though I like having the exploratory aspect. Having connections to the base game. We'll map them all out and then I guess I can decide. Ancient. Do for Ancient. Ancient's definitely one that we come up with our own item. Alright, we'll use Bottles of Experience. I changed my mind. So I need to actually quickly look at what number I'm up to. So we can do this before we do the models. I've used Bottles of Experience for a lot of things. We're at 53. Right, so 12 from 54 is what we want, which will just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They all don't have commas. Wait, edit first. Affinity, something, and then we do the actual affinity. That'll do. Right. Runechant. Yeah, that should be fun. Do that. Okay, a little bit easier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have left Ancient blank. Also need them alphabetized so I can see them all. Perfect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, that's 10, 65, is that 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no, that's 12. Ancient, Celestial, Dark, Enchanted Ender, Glacial Golden, Nether Ocean, means Overworld, Sky, and then Sol. Okay, it's a little bit better. Means we can change the tick selector. Now just look for experience bottles. Means we do need the NBT. Means I can also control how rare they are. Experience. Hope that's right. I like that you can't search by NBT. Yeah, experience bottle. Right, that's fine. Okay, let's just build it, since we might as well test it as we go. Obsidian, you know what? I'm going to change it to crying obsidian. Ah, nope, that's why. You can't put it on crying obsidian. Enchanting table. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Experience bottles. Not that they do anything yet. Okay, so as we throw it, it should tag the conduit. Don't need that. Basically, doing execute at S without the capital, and that's wrong. At S, there we go. Nope, nope. At S, at S. Got there in the end. Okay, so it finds the item, and then I suppose we can look for the specific ones, or we just do tag. Now the tagging system should be different. No. I mean, it should be fine to be here. At run tag at E. Type equals Minecraft. End underscore price stored. Doesn't have the tag, whatever we're looking for. Add. Yes, affinity. I don't think I've used this anywhere else. I just use blanket affinity. Which also means here we're looking for X experience bottle. Means I should have closed the tick. Tag. Custom model data. 1997. And then we start from 50 anyway. Right, that should be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61. I can't count apparently because this is wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, it's not. I just started from the wrong spot, that's why. Started from 64. Right? One, 2, 3, 4, 65. I hope that's right. That doesn't seem right to me. Experience bottle. Nope, 54. Good. Like to be wrong. Right. And then we just have to go through, add in all of these, annoyingly. Except that's wrong. This way. In the home screen. Give me music. Now I remember them all. That is the question. Ooh. I can. In the correct order too. Perfect. Now, the annoying thing is the particle and wall placements. I mean, just doing the particles is so much easier than placing the walls. Is that right? That's right. Well, actually, no. You know what? I have a better way. We double these up. We can have it place the wall the first time, and then add the tag. I don't have to worry about detecting the wall. Although it does mean if you destroy the wall, no more walls will be placed. I think in this... I can't remember which way I did it. The walls regenerate? No, they don't. Which I suppose is fine if you don't want the walls. I mean, I could just do it without the walls. Have them float. I like the walls, though. I think we'll make the walls regenerate. No. Dealer's choice, whether or not you want the walls to regenerate. Stick with this plan. Question is, now we have to figure out placement of everything. So, for instance, instead of add tag... No. Yes? There's one requirement that I haven't done. If entity. Make sure that the actual thing is present. Distance equals ... 1. Would it be easier if I select the end crystal and then just look for the item? Yeah. Yeah, because a lot more things want to run off the end crystal than off the item. But that means every 3 seconds it's running, no matter what. This unless you throw the items out. Because an end crystal is an entity. Yes, that's what I'm messing up. That's why this works so well, because the end crystal is an entity, not a block. It's the only reason I can run this. Yeah. My bad. We look for everything but the end crystal. Okay, it should be easy enough to change. Execute as type. End crystal. Keep the @s. Keep the brackets. Keep all. No. Square bracket? Square bracket. @s if block. That's the one we don't need. Okay, that's a bit better. Means that the @s is now the end crystal, and we're looking for the item. So what's the easiest way to change this? One, all of these need to be @s. The if statement needs to go here. Do one manually, and then we can fix it with the replace. This would be if entity. For that we do execute as at, yeah. And then we get rid of this portion. Okay. Have to copy from here. Otherwise it will replace too many things. Hopefully there's enough space. That's that portion done. We want to get rid of this. It'll look fine. Except for checking the tag. We don't want to re-tag, right? And sky. And then we just double these up. The block placement. Okay. Let's figure out where exactly we want to place all the walls and what walls. We need 12 walls. So we have Ender, Ocean, Overworld, Nether, Glacial. Again, Golden's a weird one. Celestial, I guess, is Endstone. No, we already have Endstone. Yeah, this doesn't work off of walls. I mean, I could tie in fences, maybe. No, that's weirder. The other block, we just scrap it, I suppose. The most different looking ones is what we'd want to pick from. One, two, three. That's 10. Missing 2. I don't have diorite. And I don't have the granite. And we go... Interesting. Is the end crystal? I assume it's because of the end crystal. Yeah. And then they connect. So now you'd want to do this. That maybe. It's the little pattern. You only need 3. Yeah. I have forgotten one apparently. Nine, 12. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we can fix things up so they're grouped together nicely. For instance, all browns. All the darker colors. That leaves a weird jumble for the last 6. It's not too bad. Right, and then have the particle effects on top of all of them. Signifying whichever ones are unlocked. Okay. So from this schematic, we're starting at the end crystal, so we have to go 1 down and then all the corners. This is the second run. Run, set block. -1, all the corners. Minecraft. Let's go wall. Or is it walls? That's wall. And then keep. Three, 4. I don't know which ones I want on the outskirts and which ones I want on the inside. I have to figure that out first. What is... Well, no, if I'm doing experience bottles, they're all accessible to the same degree, right? I just make them drop from X thing and I deleted the sword. It's fine. We don't need it. Slash, I'll go get another one. Okay. Groups of threes. Groups of threes. Groups of threes. I can do groups of threes. Like that. They go together. Deep Dark, Ocean, and Overworld. Perfect. Ender, Celestial. Golden and Nether go together. That's nice. Well, actually, you should probably put Soul with them. Glacial, Sky, Celestial. And then this weird assortment of Ender, Ancient, and Enchanted. Or that. That's probably a bit better. These are the 4 cohorts. Now we just have to match the walls. Golden can be Nether, can be the red normal Nether. Overworld, Ocean. Actually, Blackstone's probably better as gold. Glacial. Endstone for Ender. And a sight for the sky. Where things get wonky. Another brick for soul, that works fine. Sky, what could be sky? Mud, I guess. Yeah. Need more wall variants. Another pale color. I mean, there's no other real variation that we want. Mud brick for enchanted, why not? Ancient can be that, and that can be that. That seems so weird. Unless we just double up. Have one unifying thing for all 3. Right, just have endstone for all 3. Kind of want to take Ocean out of it then. Another brick. Depth Mossy. And then most likely have Prismarine for something else. We're going off of this. Celestial can go with End. They can go together. They can go together. Is that better? Sky, Celestial, Ender. Yeah. Ancient, Glacial, Ocean. No. That doesn't work. Unless you go like that. Right? And then have Soul be water type. Something like that. Not perfect. It's better. Right? I think that's better. Makes it easier to do the patterns too. Actually, the bricks should go across from the bricks. Yeah, that looks better. Although the netherite brick is too detailed. Right, there we go. Finally got there in the end. That looks better. Right, and then we have the different particles on top of the pillars. I think that's fine. I think that's what we'll go with. Why does the sound always cut out? Especially when I need to see everything. Okay. Now we have to figure out the order they're in. The ancient is first. Do we want the ancient to be the center? The easiest, most accessible one should go first. Yeah, like that. That should do. I need I need to separate the lines so I can see everything. Okay, get rid of the that's fine. Now set block, wall. Move this over. Which I already did. No. Right, this is doing my head in. Ugh. We did the 4 base ones. So now we just use them as the template. So we'll start with ocean. It's ocean, glacial, and soul. Soul's right here. Don't need the -1. We're here and we want to go out that way and out that way. So we're just increasing each of them to 2. Both. Soul and glacial. Goes to 2. So it goes back to 1. Do nether. It's nether, golden, and ancient. That's swap 1 to 2. Golden. Swap the other one to 2. And then overworld. Enchanted and deep dark. Enchanted and deep dark. Enchanted. Okay. Which one did we miss? The end stone. So sky. That needs to replace Ender. And Celestial. Now, the question is this correct? Hey, Riddler. Oh, that's the wrong section. Custom model data. 1997. Time from 54. Nope. I'll be right. Oh, no, you used the last model. Fingers crossed. And of course. Nothing ever works first try. Because the folder doesn't exist, apparently. Because it's not spells, it's magic. Nope. So template's there, but the new one isn't. Means there are typos. It's fine, we can deal with typos. Double run. Hopefully that does the trick. Nope. More typos. One's now fine. Oh, it also looks fine. Which means I have to check all of them. There's double spaces. Final. No, you need to be on the center. Still not going to work, is it though? If entity 54. Not even specifying distance. So it should just have to exist. I mean, this should just place the block next to us. Which it doesn't either. Experience model. Custom model ID 54. Ah. There's the error. Yep, there we go. Works. Good. Now we can clean up. Is that the only one that was missing? It looks like that was the only one that was missing. We want to add in distance. .1. Cool. And then we just need the particle system. It's also annoying because we have to remember placement. Execute. I can't be in this one either because it needs to run every tick. Magic particles. As S. This one we'll just copy over. We still want the tag stuff. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ancient. There's no way to spell ancient. Celestial. Dark. Enchanted. And, glacial. Ugh. It's lunchtime. Golden. The ocean. Overworld. Sky. Soul. Then sky. It's particles. Spark. What do I normally do? Bubble pop. I think we want splash instead. Whew. Ah, right, placement. That's the other big issue. I want to get rid of the timer now. It's not needed. Implement the timer elsewhere. To -1. -1, 2. 2, 1. One, 2. -2, -1. -1, -2. 1, -2. -1. -1. 1, -1. -1, -1. -2, -1. One of these is incorrect. It's a headache in itself to figure out, so we'll scrap that. Use as an S. Run function. Runechant. Magic _ crafting. What do I call it? Tick magic particles. So I should put particles. It's not putting the particles. Because they're not working, because there's typos again. One. Must have spelt one of the particles wrong. Yeah, there we go. It's the wrong shulk. Okay. Slash tag. List. You have no tag. Why do you have no tag? Generate this, so it should generate the tag. Ah. This has the same issue. Right, now it doesn't generate the block. At least it adds the ball of darkness. Right, because of the distance. So it detects it before it is released. Always the small things you forget. That's better. But the ball needs to be a bit smaller on that one. Let's just clear our inventory. Give us all of these. Each of these should generate a different little slot. Oh, no pillar on that one. Huh. Yeah, because that's wrong. Another star. Celestial. -1, 2. -1. There we go, that's that issue. Right, that's better. That works. That also works. That one's there. Particles messed up again. Portal. Is Ender. -2, 1. -2. Have the negative sign for some reason. Right, looks weird. That's better. Looks worse. It's fine. That one is fine as well-ish. No, that one's wrong. Because that should be over there. Gold. One, -2. -2. Hmm. Ocean. -1, -1. Yay. Now we have to start again. Ugh. Not with these folks. They should be the internals. The composter and overworld. 1, 1. We get says negatives. Yeah. I don't know what's what. Okay, so nether is wrong. One negative one. Just take them all. Yeah. Particle lag, though, is problematic. Curiously, though, I don't think it's ever been an issue on this, although I'm only doing 4, I suppose. They're nice, shapely balls. Rather than whatever that is. Try and clean up the particles a little bit. Don't need you anymore, they're all in the correct spot. And I don't think I can get much smaller than that. Try. Don't know if you can do 0.5. Should cut down the lag immensely, though. That's still not function. Too much detection, I suppose. Are they on a timer in this world? No, they're always active, always running. Looking for the end crystal. Fine, and then running the particle. That's what this is doing. I guess performing the tag checks is an issue. The easiest thing to do is if I cut back down to 1. Right. No, so I've broken the tick lag by some other means. We'll get rid of that. Goes back to normal. Interesting. No, I've broken the reader. There's no tick lag. Yeah, he doesn't stutter when he falls or anything like that. Okay. I think at that point, we call it a day. Not as much progress as what I'd like. Right. But we're getting there. A lot of monotony for me to do in the background. And then hopefully we can come back and do the fun stuff. Anyway, bit of a slow one.